an Arizona Lotus Corp radio station. Listen online at KFMA.com. You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Tuesday, October 3rd. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
And good morning, Tucson. There's so many things lined up for today. We're going to be giving away, and we're giving you an opportunity to win tickets for the Las Vegas Raiders coming up here in the next 15 minutes. So stay tuned for that. There's a keyword text in. Qualify to win. You'll get tickets for their home game up at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Plus a 2-night hotel stay. And so, yes, that's how much we're Raiders Nation here in the old Pueblo. I still get a kick out of it. They're like, hey, we giving out Cardinals tickets? Nobody wants to go see that. Road trip to Vegas? All day long, son.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, so just remember to wear silver and black so you don't get punched in the face. I mean, it's still the Raiders after all. I know it's Vegas, a little softer around the edges, but the squad is still pretty hardcore. You know, speaking of football, the Taylor Swift effect continues to take over the NFL, and it's infuriating Chiefs fans as always. And we touched on this yesterday, but how big of an impact does Taylor Swift make on games that star her new boyfriend, Travis Kelce? And I guess he's on a football team. There's other people playing with Travis Kelce.
So I've heard.
Okay, yeah. So, the Kansas City Chiefs. So they performed and played against the Jets on Sunday Night Football. So, I mean, that's a big national game to begin with. But it was the biggest NFL broadcast since the Super Bowl in February, with over 27 million viewers to NBC and Peacock for the game. Exactly. You know, and a lot of those guys are like, oh, so what are these teams? Who's the red team? Who's the green team? Oh, there's Taylor. Yeah, that's good. Cut away every single play. Cut to Taylor Swift drinking in a skybox with her celebrity friends. Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Now, I mean, we're not getting caught up in the hype, but it is like, it's one of those radio things where something's such a hot topic, right, that everyone's joking about. But you know it's going to be a flash in the pan. Like I said yesterday, I predicted that it would be over by December. I don't see how the pressure of a superstar relationship like this can work. It's a gift and a curse for Taylor Swift. I mean, you know, I feel for her to a certain extent. She's a beautiful, talented woman who obviously just wants love. But at the same time, considering her success created this atmosphere around her, it's almost impossible for her to, link up with a suitable dude who could deal with that type of attention all of the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
I'm checking my app, by the way, every single weekend for if they're adding whether or not there's an over-under on the breakup.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure. I'm surprised it's not on the betting site yet. Yeah. Oh, my God. Because I would take the money. Bet. Yeah. If it was under a year, I would take the under. If under a year, I would go under all day long and get paid bank, son. In fact, actually, we talked about all the different scenarios as far as, worst case scenarios of going through a breakup for both sides. And Travis, especially, is, I think he has more to lose because right now he's getting all this unwanted attention for just being a guy who's literally in the infancy of a relationship. Now, say people date and don't click and stay together all the time, right? It's just a thing. So imagine if it just doesn't work out. Now he's going to be villainized amongst a bunch of rabid fans who care way too much. And that's not going to be good.
He knew what he was getting into, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess. There's a Instagrammer named Will King Music. I've seen Will's stuff before. He's actually a touring musician and comedian. And he does great work. And he put together a song about the potential breakup of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And just a little side note before I play you this 1-minute clip, he also did a follow-up post called The Travis Kelce Effect. That clip that he did got 11 million views, 880,000 likes / reactions, 572,000 shares, and over 17,000 comments within less than like 48 hours.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I mean, talking about this definitely gets the people's attention. It is the
Hot
talking
topic.
point. It is. So let me share you this. Now, Spear sent you this, right, Rico?
Yep.
It is pretty spot on and funny.
We're dying.
Yeah, let's listen to it. Check this out.
You stole my heart, you intercepted it. Now you're gone, have to accept it. Did I meet your mom too soon? Or did I do what I always do? Yeah, we made it to the 50, and then you kissed me. We made it to the 40, a new love story. We made it to the 30, and you did me dirty right then. You put the end in tight end, and as I touch down, just like you in a game, I'm in another town, and nothing feels the same. Wish I could go back when we met that day. Whoa, and throw a flag on the play.
So spot on.
Yeah. As silly as that has gotten over 11 million views. It just because he said Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. So I guess today's podcast name will be Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And that way we can go viral on YouTube, huh?
Yeah.
Right. That's right. All right. Great show lined up for today. Of course, it's a Tuesday, so we'll have a 5-star review from Rico. Tickets on the line for Shine Down a little bit later on. Also, tickets for Asking Alexandria. And it's Tuesday, so we'll do another round of tap out today with Captain Craft. Keep it here all morning long. We'll kick things off the days of the new. Be back with the morning more on right after this. It's Rock 2.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Let's go. Odd. I don't know why that audio sounded the way it did.
We're
at
underwater.
the end of that. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, keep us posted on how we sound right now. There you go. I unmuted there, Shane. Can you hear me, Shane?
I can now.
All right, good. All right, so there. Welcome via satellite. Shane's feeling a little under the weather. So yeah,
I
he
guess
wanted
I was
to play it
drinking
safe.
too much. I had too much of this alcohol
I
behind
like
me.
that. I like that background. It's very good. Real quick before we get things going with you, I also have Todd backstage, and Todd wanted to give Rico some shit.
No!
Why? No. Whoa. Yes.
Wait, what does Todd want? What does he want?
Listen, I found some really awesome poker cards, like Birds of the Northwest and trains, and I got a really good picture of it, and I sent it to Rico, and he didn't respond, and it hurt.
Are you sure you texted me? Because I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't recall
Not
that
a
either.
random. Yeah, I didn't get a text. Who did you send that to? It's kind of creepy, like a serial killer thing.
Oh,
Here's some
if it's not, we'll talk
Here's
later
some
about it. I
cards.
have your phone number down right in my phone.
The other Rico.
Yeah. So what was the poker text? So you could text him right now. So we'll see his real-time reaction.
Yeah.
To see if he was going to like ghost you on purpose or not.
1-800-696-9696.
I got beefs guaranteed. There you go.
As far as playing poker, because I'm down to play poker. Shane, you play poker too?
Yeah, I play poker.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm down.
I'll take the professor's money. Oh. It's been a while, but I got the best poker chips. The best poker chips for real. Today on the show, we're going to be talking with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Both of them are going to be joining us via stream. You think I kid? But Rico and I have been working together on this like all morning long, reaching out to the right people, and I'm very excited. Very, very excited to have both them on individually. And we're going to ask them both questions because I want to see if this is legit or not. You know, I mean, is this some clever marketing ploy by the NFL to put these two together? Or is it a diabolical scheme for Taylor to change the name of the Kansas City Chiefs? Because as you know, the Chiefs are considered an offensive term. The Washington Redskins changed their name to the Washington Commanders, right? But the Chiefs would not do it. Right. So how are they going to get the organization to change your name? They're going to get one of the most powerful pop stars in the world to start banging one of their top stars and then have all the Swifties come after them and say, hey, your name is racist. Change it up.
Yep.
Ah.
Clever. The long game.
Hey, I mean, you say
Conspiracy
what you will.
theories.
Say what you will about Taylor Swift, but a lot of people have called her a genius. You know what I mean? So this would not be.
She's almost Kanye level.
Almost.
Hmm.
Almost. So yeah, what was your text to Rico there, Todd?
I just sent it to you. Look at your
Okay.
phone, Beef.
Okay. Look at it. All right. So here is the text. It's a picture of a bunch of different stuff. What do you? Oh, and then some poker cards.
Those are all poker
okay.
cards. That's not stuff. That's all poker.
Right.
Some stuff.
And this is something that Rico would be into.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Birds of the world, spices, shells, backyard birds, animals of the Northwest, animals of Australia, fruits of the world in a poker form?
Yeah, Todd, you get me. You get me.
Yeah, where do you find
Beef isn't paying attention to my Instagram lately.
Where do you find this stuff?
I actually found this in Christmas Corner in not Long Beach. It's out in the Oregon coast. Like a random Christmas store out on the Oregon coast. And this was just a display of wild poker cards.
Oh.
Just fossils, trains, insects.
And as a friend, he was texting you saying, "Hey, I will buy you these cards because I know how much you love bugs, birds, and insects."
$5 a pack, man. I would have gotten the rack.
Like, my father was killed by trains and insects.
How dare you? That's love, dude. That is love.
You were gonna get that for me?
I would have anything there.
But you didn't respond.
I didn't get it.
I
dropped the ball.
You need to unblock them. That's what you need to do.
I thought he's one of those telemarketers.
Todd, stand by. I'm going to pop you back in throughout the show, okay? It's good to see you. You got the fresh haircut. Beard's looking all trimmed up. It's good. So, yeah, we got so many things that we're going to do here. And, of course, we got Shane. So how you feeling? You're a little under the weather there, Shane?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to fake it for me. You know when it's like you ask your kid if they're feeling sick, and then all of a sudden they sound sicker?
My tummy hurts. I know what's
I'd like
going
to thank
on.
you for the invite for the infused dinner. I'll talk about that here in just a second and do some teases here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're live on the podcast broadcast. You just heard Get Stoned by Hinder. That's a deeper track, brand new music here on Rock 102.1. I got Shane from TucsonFoodie.com joining us via satellite. Good morning, Shane.
Good morning.
We got a lot of things that we're going to catch up here with TucsonFoodie.com, including some events that are happening around town this weekend and just updates in general. And then I just was a guest for the Tucson Doobie Infused Dinner Series at Dante's Fire. I gave the rundown of that story. It was fantastic. It really was a fun time. Even though I did white out for a little bit, I did regain my composure. I don't think I made a scene. A noticeable scene, which is good. I didn't vomit or pass out, which is great.
You just quietly stared.
I may have scared the people sitting across from me for a little bit, inadvertently, and that's only because I couldn't see for a good 5 minutes. Like literally couldn't see in front of me. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So good times. Yeah, I know. It was impressive.
That's not supposed to happen.
Is that not supposed to happen?
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
My tolerance is not what it used to be. But yeah, so we're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. We're going to be back with the TMI Top 5 and also what to look forward to on TucsonFoodie.com. And we're going to be speaking with, no joke, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, both on the podcast broadcast. That's coming up today.
Crazy.
Join us, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here. We'll be back after Collective Soul. It's Shine on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Hey, you think I'm big? You think I'm lying, huh?
Huh? Call me a liar?
Yeah. So
what was it that made you white out, you think? What dish was it?
Oh, all of them? No.
Collectively?
It was eating the food and then taking a smoke break in between. And it was a smoke break that got me. I'll be honest with you. Chrissy was fantastic and baby stepping me through these things because I went in there super excited and then immediately terrified. And I was like, what have I done? Yeah. What did I sign myself up for? I do this all the time, and there was listeners there. There's people that listen to the show, probably even checking out the podcast right now. And they were stoked to see me. And it was great. I was stoked to see them as well. But then at some point you get too high, you're not stoked for anyone to see you. Right. So I didn't know what facials I was making. When I was whiting out, it was one of those situations. The same thing happened to me at Smashing Pumpkins where just too high in the moment. And then after a couple minutes, you get the cold sweats and it kind of flushes over you and you're okay again. And that's what happened.
Oh man, I've never had this whiteout thing happen to me.
Oh, well, you're hardcore, man.
I've never heard of it.
Are you at your house or?
Yeah.
Okay. You just got random dudes walking around in the background and stuff.
Yeah, my house is open to anybody who wants to stay here, crash here. It's just bohemian style. It's
nice.
Fine. You ever need a place to stay? Just, no questions asked. Just come crash.
Walk around.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to take you up on that offer. Was that an offer?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Nice. But yeah, so you never had that. You never had the white out too high in the moment kind of situation?
I've been very, very high, and I've never whited out. I
Mm.
didn't know that was a thing. I'm going to Google this.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe it's something I'm making up, but it was like a white wall in front of my eyes, and I just can't see who's in front of my face.
Did you die for like 5 seconds and come back?
It was longer than 5 seconds. It was long enough to be terrified for a good moment. And
did you yell out, or you're like, I can't see anything?
No.
You just kept calm.
The best thing about the rule number 1 in whiting out or being too high in a situation, never announce it to others. They don't know. But I do feel like once I got my vision back, I look across and there's a very well endowed, pretty girl sitting across the table, looking at me terrified, like I was about to die. And I was just like, "No, I'm okay now.
I'm good."
Cannabis overdose.
Wow, is that a thing? The whiteout?
Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah, you can go pale and start to sweat. You feel dizzy, nauseous. Might even start vomiting. Otherwise known as green out and whiteout.
Green out's better.
There you go. Yeah. So I did that, but I came back from it, and it was good.
Well, I guess I have. I guess this has happened to me. Did I tell you about my last Christmas Eve?
No.
Oh my God. Do we have a minute? Yeah. No, I went to the shelter on Christmas Eve with 2 friends, and my friend's wife just like smokes 3-4 times a day, right? Heavy cannabis smoker. And I don't smoke that often. She's like, "Do you want to have a smoke outside?" I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds great." So she hands me your pen, and I hit it. And the last time I had hit a pen, I had to really like because it was, I don't know, the pen was like a lighter configuration. I don't know, but I hit it, and I held it as long as I could, like, because I'm trying to be cool. And as soon as I let it go, I was like, "Oh fuck, everything is ruined." And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. There's like a strength meter. I should have turned it down for you." I was like, "Yeah, you just ruined my whole night." So there I was, like, I left my car at the shelter on Christmas Eve and got an Uber home and was like, "Don't throw up, don't throw up."
Yeah, because you made the fatal mistake of getting super high after you started drinking. So it's weed before liquor, or actually, I want to make it rhyme, but the reality is, like liquor before beer, you're in the clear, and then beer before liquor, never get sicker. Same kind of thing. So weed before liquor, you're feeling fine. And goddamn, there's no rhyme.
That rhymes.
Yeah. So I'll ask ChatGPT to help me out on that.
Yeah, I'm with Todd on that one. Don't get crossfaded. Period.
Is that what you're saying, Todd?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't get crossfaded.
Nope.
Don't mix your weed with other things.
The problem is hanging out with Todd, you're always going to get too high. I had the same thing at the Tucson Foodie like 420 show. Got that high in that moment. I think every public weed outing I do, I regret in the moment, and then I get past it and I'm okay. But yeah, something about it. I'm like, in my mind, when I go out to these events, I'm teenage beef vegan, ready to go, have the tolerance of 10 hippies. But the reality is none of those things, and immediately regret my life decisions in every scenario. We're back here live in Rock 102.1 KFMA, hanging out with Shane from TucsonFoodie.com and Mr. Todd Marley. Before we talk with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce in a little bit, I do have your TMI top 5 that I'll get into. So these are actually, I'm just going to get into this because it's either that or Bruce Springsteen's Rider, which I want to get into a little bit later. But first, these are top 5 headlines I did not get to today. First headline, there's a new dating app called Sci-Fi Match that pairs you up with people based on facial features, right? Which I thought every dating site was that. You're basically swiping left or right based off facial features. But you can also ask to find people who look like your celebrity crush or doppelbangers, which is super creepy. Yeah, I'm not going to rush
like
to
an
sign up
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
No, let's not go. No, don't use
even
More like Beast Mom.
Oh,
there you go. That's great.
Even creepier. You guys just out creeped each other back and forth. All right.
Myself.
Yeah. Fine. I didn't even think about the ex-girlfriend scenario. And I know that there's porn companies trying to figure out the same technology that Side Match just came up with. And I think they need to link up. And I think a lot of people out there will be happy about that decision. All right. Next headline. Apple is rushing to put out software update after people complain that bugs in the iOS 17 are causing their phones to overheat. So great. We got little nuclear bombs in our pockets. Chrysler's new Pacifica minivan has a feature lots of women have asked for. There's a spot underneath the dash to store your purse, which is nice. Also, other things that women had asked for is bouncier bumpers and then bigger side mirrors and rear view mirrors. So I don't know why they asked for that. Let's see. A 38-year-old woman in Missouri is facing charges after she got into a fight with her husband and drove almost 5 miles with him clinging to the hood of her car. Wow. Love hurts. Yeah. 5 miles. And she would not listen. Hell have no fury. Like a woman outraged. And this is a situation where he knew he definitely effed up. I think he figured it out by mile marker 3. You know?
It's like the T1000.
Mm-hmm. And finally, good news for people who like bad drinks. Applebee's infamous Dollarita is back on the menu. Oh. Yeah. You ever have a Dollarita?
Have I? No, how many times have I been kicked out of there?
I'm so glad I don't live down the street from an Applebee's anymore. Yes, I've been giving myself lots of heartburn and a mild buzz thanks to Applebee's $1 margarita. It tastes just like what you would expect from a $1 margarita. You know?
Yeah. Bleach.
Yeah. It tastes like
Sugar.
You are getting underpaid and you're making terrible life decisions. So enjoy margarita for $1. Dollarita is back on the menu at Applebee's. All right, let's keep the conversation moving. We're going to give you an update in TucsonFoodie.com of what to look forward to. Also, I'm going to school tip on the podcast broadcast on how to do a proper traffic report. And of course, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. That's coming up next. YouTube.com/beefvegan or keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1. We keep teasing Travis Kelce.
So the Dollarita and the McRib are back?
Yes.
It's a good week.
Time? Oh, no. Yeah. The prophecies are true.
I know. It's the apocalypse.
The end times.
It is happening. I mean, seriously, what smoother way to have like a terrible date to drive through McDonald's, get a couple McRibs while you're on a date with a girl, then go to Applebee's and wash it down with a couple Dollaritas.
I would just sneak in the McRibs. Like, hey, babe.
Yeah.
You want one of these?
Yeah, you bring them in.
Yeah.
Be like, I just need 2 plates and 2 Dollaritas, please. I am a customer. So, oh, man.
Thought this was America.
Yeah. All right. Todd, I'm going to pop you back in here in a second. Shane, have you been looking through your website, which is beautiful? Your videos have been getting pretty good as well. I wanted to play one of those clips here in a moment. What are you excited about this week on Tucson Foodie?
Well, this week I'm excited about the 2023 Tucson Cocktail Challenge.
Who's in this cocktail challenge and how's it happening?
Oh, I don't have a list of the bartenders and chefs that are participating, but it's on Thursday, the 5th, from 5:30 to 9 at St. Philip's Plaza. And they've apparently gathered the top mixologists from Tucson. So it's a battle, and you get to taste all of them, and you get to vote, and it's a popular vote. That's how the winners decided.
See, this is what I like. So, like anyone that shows up, and I'm assuming buys tickets to this, can taste every single cocktail they make.
That's right. It's a fundraiser for the Tucson City of Gastronomy. I went to this last year. It's a good time. They have like some legit bands on stage, and you just drink cocktails and vote. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah. And legit bands on stage too.
Yeah, they've always got some like, Mexican bands that seem really authentic. I have no idea who they are, but you know what I mean? I'm like, wow, that's legit.
They got the pants on.
That guy's legit.
I've seen
Who is he? I don't know,
right?
but straight out of Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying some stuff.
Yeah, but no, that's awesome because I think the hardest part about watching any kind of cooking or a bartending competition for the audience is that they don't get to taste or participate, right? As a judge, it's great because you get to taste all these fine things. But now in this one, they're making enough for everybody and just sample sizes. But if you drink enough of them, you're going to catch a good buzz.
Oh yeah, easy. Plus, they're not counting, so you can grab a couple samples of each here and there.
There you go.
Yeah,
a little life
that's
hack
the way to do
action.
it.
I might have a couple dollaritas beforehand.
Yeah,
I get my money's worth.
Yeah,
I get my money's worth at this fundraiser.
All right, good. Well, you know what? I'm going to pull up more information on that. And also, when we return, Shane, I want you to talk about, there's a couple rooftop bars that are opening in town that you're featuring. Yeah.
I only know about
one. Oh, you only know about one?
Okay.
We'll talk about that one and what they got going on right after this clip here. Earlier this morning, we had to school tip because he's been doing traffic and he does it in such a way he sounds like Foghorn Leghorn. And that's putting it mildly and less racist. All right. So earlier this morning, we had tip on. And in case you missed it, it went like this. Check it out.
Report sounding
Terrible.
Tip,
dude. They're terrible. That's why I need to have you in right now. And so it seems like there's nobody giving you any advice or on the job training. And that's what your Uncle Beef's here for. And yes, I realize I'm younger by a decade or two, but I'm still your Uncle Beef. What are you doing first off? What is the thought process behind the delivery of the traffic reports?
The thought process is you need to look at the reports and then determine which is the most important.
Yeah, okay. But it seems like every break you're trying to make it like a wacky tip show. Am I wrong in this assumption?
I want to keep it upbeat. I want to keep it upbeat. Some of those people are sitting in accidents. So,
yeah, that's what they want to hear when they're sitting in an accident. They just got hurt. And then let's do an instant replay. You just did a traffic report here about 5 minutes ago. This is what we heard on our radio signal here.
Hey, you. Good morning. There's an incident with
who's you first off?
Tucson.
Anybody.
Hey,
Anybody.
you. Okay. You got to work on you because I know that you've been playing with ideas of like what's going to be your open and what's going to be your close.
Right.
And you said several different closes. What are some of the closes that you've done in your traffic report so far?
I am tip.
Uh-huh.
That's been your Tucson traffic. Let's see.
There's more than that. You said just a tip, I think, at one point, right? Yeah, you're going through a bunch. Listen to tip here.
Unknown injuries at Silver Bell and Ina Road. Especially take Cortero or I-10 if possible. And an incident on the median with I-10 eastbound near North Senderio Road, milepost 233.
Wait, now this is where it's going to get really bad, and I don't know why you did this.
Remember that construction starts October 5th, I-10 westbound near 29th or Silver Lake Road. The two left lanes will be affected.
Now, why did you say it like that?
Well, because they will be.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can say the two left lanes will be affected without having to say the two left lanes will be infected or affected, right? There's no reason to do that.
Hey, throw a little spice on there.
No. See, but that's the spice. I'm trying to keep tip working. You know what I mean? It's not my job or position to say who does traffic, but I can tell you right now, based off of previous people that we've had in their experiences, if you try to make it too wacky, they will eliminate you from that position. You want the hours. You like to be on radio, right?
I do.
Okay, hold on.
Absolutely.
And this is where it got really bad.
The freeways are looking clear.
What in the actual F was that, dude? The freeways are looking clear.
Clear.
I do declare the freeways are looking clear. No, dude.
That's my ethnic coming out of me.
No. So you're going to get yourself canceled. And you are from New Orleans, dude. We are broadcasting in New Orleans. We got a phone call right now. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
Beef, it's Jose.
Hey, Jose, what's up?
So two things. You guys are replaying all these traffic reports. People are gonna they're gonna think Tucson's shut down. And on top of that, the most cringiest one I heard, and he says, "I'm the tipster."
Oh yeah, see, you forgot. Yeah, you said I'm the tipster.
Now you have to keep it.
You hear how Jose was like
it.
cringy? No. The
tipster.
First off, they shut down Valdez. He actually got himself over with him saying I'm Valdez, right? And that actually worked, but it was simple, short, sweet. You're throwing everything against the wall, making it wacky. And you're saying, I do declare the traffic will congested. What? No.
Okay? Is it clear? It is clear.
All right. So there's your on-the-job training for today. I would love to hear your next talk break or your traffic report. Be a little rapid fire, a little more kind of reporter.
Can you keep the tipster, please?
No,
I like it.
Because it's like a Batman villain, like the Riddler.
I told I
dude, I need more Dan Murrays. I need less Colonel Sanders. You understand? All right.
Don't encourage him, man. Don't encourage him.
I'm sure.
There's a traffic accident. Freeways are looking clear. And I am
spicy out there.
Clear. Are you out of your
leg
mind?
hold?
No.
Freeways are looking clear.
That is enough, Tip. Okay.
They was my running shoes.
So run.
What'd you say, son?
All right. Okay. I drop the foghorn, drop all the nonsense. Okay. Get in there and give me a rapid, monotone, lubed professional traffic report. Don't get focused on the word lube.
I don't have any lube.
Oh my God, Tip. We're screwed.
No, I'll get it.
All right, this is a big deal. Joining us for the very first time on the show, the very first time, I reached out and I asked, hey, can I get a hold of Taylor Swift to talk to her about all this nonsense? Because she's taken over the NFL, and NFL fans are excited and furious at the same time. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Taylor Swift. Good morning, Taylor.
Oh, hello there.
Something wrong with your mouth. Are you okay, Taylor?
I'm good. How are you, beef vegan?
Oh, I didn't know your accent was so strong, but I'm doing good. Thank you. Whoa.
Sorry, I just had a little tequila.
Oh, Jesus. You do like the party, and I do appreciate that. Are you a little buzzed right now?
Maybe.
Okay. And my type of woman. Now, obviously, you're in a new relationship, so first and foremost, congratulations on
Thank you.
How did you and Travis Kelce first meet, and what initially drew you to each other?
Well, I was in Kansas City, and I went to a Raising Cane's.
You went to Raising Cane's in Kansas City? Weird. Okay.
Well, I put on some sunglasses and a mustache, and nobody recognized me.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like you still have that mustache on.
Oh, you silly. That's right.
But I can still recognize you because your beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Is your name really Beef Vegan?
Yeah. But let's not make it about me. Let's make it about you. Can you share any memorable moments from your time together as a couple so far, which has been a little bit?
Well, me and Trav?
Yeah. Oh, you call him Trav?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you already got pet names. What does he call you?
My T-bone.
I think he needs to work on that,
T-bone.
But he is kind of like a jock, so I understand he might not be as quick and clever with the nicknames. But yeah, so can you share any memorable moments that you and Trav may have?
Memorable moments. Let me think. We went to a Six Flags in St. Louis, and he got drunk on Casa Azul tequila sodas.
Oh,
and threw up on me after the Batman ride.
Oh, damn. Well, you know what? Actually, I do have Travis backstage. Let me get him on and ask him about throwing up, drinking that.
Trav's here.
Yeah, Trav is here. Travis, what's going on? Travis Kelce, how you doing, bud?
Hey, baby girl.
Whoa. No, it's me. Baby girl's backstage. Did you have a nickname for her, by the way? Because she calls you Trav.
Oh, yeah, I do. T-Bone.
Oh, T-Bone. That is the nickname you give her?
Oh, yeah. You know it, baby. Put a little sauce on that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you put a little... So that's why you call her T-Bone? Because you like to put a little sauce on that?
Hey, is this PG or PG-13? Come on now.
Well, we're on the stream, so I guess, if you do put a little sauce on that T-Bone, I guess you could just shake it off. Huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, that's one of her songs, dude. You have to listen to her music now that you're dating her.
I don't like music that much.
What?
I like Ludacris. That's about it.
Oh, you still listen to Ludacris?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that you say this because Travis, looks like you grew back your beard. That's hip hop, Travis Kelce. But a lot of people online have been joking about you switching up your style to get yourself a country pop star. You went from dating a woman and dressing all hip hop to, shaving the beard and growing a mustache, looking like Morgan Wallen, and then dating Taylor Swift. Was your facial hair the reason why you were able to pull some T-Swift?
I think many, many reasons, not just the beard, many things, like my giant hog.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would do it, for sure. As having a giant hog, does that make it difficult for you to run formations in the NFL?
Well, I'm talking about my literal hog. I got to feed him a lot of grain.
Oh, you actually have a hog, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Taylor is an animal lover. She has a bunch of cats. Taylor, did you meet Travis's giant hog yet?
What do you mean? His farm animal?
Yeah. Do you like?
I spend lots of time with this hog.
Oh, you spend a lot of time with this hog, huh?
I write songs with him.
You write songs with his giant hog?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feed it?
Maybe.
Oh, do you pet his giant hog?
I love touching his hog.
Is it warm to the touch?
It's cold.
Oh, it's cold, giant
a little
hog.
hairy. You wouldn't expect it to be that hairy, but they're hairy.
Oh yeah, I hear giant hogs can be hairy. You hug it?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Cuddle with it, tell it stories, You
ever choke the hog?
Not yet.
Okay.
Heard they don't like it that much.
All right.
But you never know.
Well, look, Travis is a prominent athlete, right? And you're a renowned musician. How do you support each other's careers?
How do we support each other? Oh, man. I help him with the Kegel exercises and breath work.
Oh, Kegel exercises for his giant hog?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's an athlete. I'm not. I'm a singer-songwriter legend.
Oh, you're a self-proclaimed legend. Okay, I guess you are a legend, but still.
Sorry, do you have a roving gang of 1 million girls doing at your beck and call?
No, I don't even have 2.
That's what I thought. You watch your tone with me, be vegan.
Okay, I apologize. Let me get Travis back on here. Hey, dude, you got to get your chick under control, man. She is starting to fucking wig out on me, man.
She's a wild card. I like him crazy. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. So, do you think right now, obviously you just narrowly beat the Jets, but are you afraid of the Taylor Swift curse where you're going to start losing games or maybe even get injured on the field because you're spending too much time off the field training one-on-one with Taylor Swift?
I don't believe in curses. I'm a successful athlete. She's a successful musician. I think we make sweet music together.
All right, I think you guys' accents get a little thicker now that you're dating, but it's good meeting you. I have to get back on the air, so I guess we'll talk with you later. All right, so that was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, everybody. Let's get Shane back here in the mix. Real Shane or...
Can I make fun of myself?
This show continues to get bigger and bigger celebrities on it. This Friday, we're going to have Asking Alexandria in studio. And, we might even have Cradle Filth, Danny from Cradle Filth in studio on Thursday. Fingers crossed on that. Last week, we had Daughtry in studio, and we just talked with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. So, that's a big deal.
They seem a little drunk.
Yeah, dude, it's early in the morning. They do seem a little drunk, but that was the first. I feel like they're going to be on frequently now that they have our contact information.
We'll see. Maybe next time they'll be prepared.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, they did not seem that prepared this morning.
They seemed very out of it. It was weird. Like they had a lot of stuff written they didn't get around to, but.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they'll be back on the stream before the show's over. Don't worry about it. They don't have much going on today. It's a Tuesday. I feel like that's a day off for people in the NFL.
He's resting. She's resting.
Yeah. So, Shane, what did you do this weekend? Because I didn't see you at the Infuse thing. I know that you were out in town checking things out, right?
There was so much going on. I went to Lunation, which was that.
Yeah. So the Lunation
5-course dinner / moon rising party.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And you saw the moon rise. How was the 5-course dinner? What was the highlight from it?
I went. The highlight from it was probably the sound healing chamber.
So you went in that?
Yeah, I was like, I don't believe in that stuff. But then I got in there, and then I walked out thinking, "Yep, this stuff works."
No, yeah,
so it's not just hippie BS.
Did you feel healed when you walked out?
Yeah, I did. I felt lighter, more relaxed. Yeah, absolutely. I felt great.
Wait a second, though.
Just an overall buzz of warmth. I felt great. Yeah.
Well, were you drinking before you went in there?
I had substances.
Okay.
It may or may not have helped.
Things in my bloodstream that may have contributed.
All right, that's fair. Because I'm like, wait a second, just sound? Can it be that healing? Oh, along with substances, yes.
Both legal and illegal, yes. It was a great time. And then on Saturday, I stopped by the Button Brew House Oktoberfest. A lot of Oktoberfest events are starting to kick off.
They're starting to kick off. The official Oktoberfest in Germany is over today, actually, but that doesn't stop us Americans from celebrating it all month long. Yeah, so you started off the Button Fest. What was the first one that you went to that kicked off their Oktoberfest?
Button Brew House. Have you been over there?
I have not. Where's this at?
They're kind of up by like Ina and I-10 in a little industrial complex. They're a cool spot. Really cool owners. Super community focused.
All right, what are some other Oktoberfest festivities that are happening then, because I do like me some beers and some brats. So this time of year is actually one of my favorite times of year for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Let's see, October 7th, there's the Club of Tucson is having their Oktoberfest event. Trail Dust Town is having their Oktoberfest event on the 7th.
Ooh, yeah, Trail Dust Town. You ever been there, Rico?
No,
that's a fun time. Yeah, that's
right up my alley.
So, did you have more information of the Trail Dust Fair, Oktoberfest event, other than it's going down this weekend? Like, are they bringing out vendors for this, or are they going to have different beers like Guinness?
They're having a lot. I don't know about Guinness, but they're going to have Dragoon, Crooked Tooth, Fire Truck, Pueblo Vita, and Uncle Bears.
You can't
get serving a bunch of local beers or local beers. BS.
Local beers. Yeah, go ahead and slide it that way.
BS.
Look, I just had Justin Spears. Were you running into the studio screaming out expletives?
No, I saying you're breaking my heart.
Oh, okay. We're talking about Oktoberfest. Sorry, I got distracted by Spears. Continue. Go ahead and plug your headphones in there so you could listen to Shane. And what are some other? Give me one more Oktoberfest thing that's happening, maybe this weekend or the next week.
Okay, well, I can tell you about this one that Club of Tucson is doing. It's Saturday. It's from noon to 4, and it's at the Hut. You guys ever been to the Hut?
I love the Hut. And
right?
So Club Tucson is doing Oktoberfest deal at the Hut on what days? This weekend?
It's on the 7th, Saturday. Yeah, noon to 4, right in the middle of the day. You get
Saturday's
a big commemorative mug.
A stein.
There's lots of German food. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Nice. All right. Well, that's just a small update. And of course, there's a whole list of Oktoberfest activities at TucsonFoodie.com. We're going to continue the conversation here on the podcast broadcast. Plus, I'll give you an opportunity to win tickets for Asking Alexandria. I'll shout out when to call in for that here in just a few minutes. Keep it right here. Rock 102.1 KFMA, or join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. Clear. Sorry, we had a whole bunch of world of chaos. We got Spears coming in after we talked to Travis Kelce, which is pretty
you
insane.
missed it, man.
Yeah, dude.
You talked to Travis Kelce?
We talked to Travis Kelce
via satellite.
Yeah. In fact,
really
actually,
cool.
I can get him back on the stream if you want to ask him any questions.
I would love to.
Okay. All right. Well, hold on, Shane. I'll get you back on here in just a second. I appreciate your patience here. So here, let me just send out this email to Travis Kelce real quick.
You think he's still around? He's not with Taylor right now?
He is not with Taylor right now. So that's the
Weird.
good news. And he is actually right here joining us again. Travis Kelce, everybody. Travis, welcome back. I want to introduce to you our ESPN sports analyst, Justin Spears. Good morning, Justin. Justin, say hi to Travis Kelce, please.
Travis, how are you?
Who's this?
This is Justin Spears from ESPN Tucson.
Justin,
ESPN. All right.
You never spoke with Travis Kelce before, dude?
I listened to his podcast a lot, New Heights.
So you're a big fan.
I love Travis Kelce. I think he's awesome.
Yeah, well, you did say that he was probably one of the best, tight ends of all time. Now you got a moment and opportunity to ask him any question you want. He's here and all ears because now he's a friend of the show. You know how it works.
Yeah,
People
man.
become friends of the show. So what's your question for Travis Kelce?
So what was it like hosting the game show Catching Kelce?
I thought you were going to ask what's like to bang Taylor Swift. And I'm like, you dirty dog.
No,
why would you even ask that?
No.
Yo, dog, it's called professionalism. Try it sometime. This kid's cool.
Okay. He is pretty cool. All right.
So your question was again?
What was it like hosting the game show Catching Kelce?
Yeah, you remember that show? That was you.
That was a long time. It was like 10 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
I was trying to mimic Mr. Koppel, the best I could. Doing a lot of whippets behind the stage and, just talking sports.
Yeah.
The boys.
Yeah, he talks sports with the boys. Are you a big fan of that show, Spears?
I wasn't a big fan of the show, but I do know that.
Name your favorite part.
Well, I didn't watch it.
He wasn't a fan.
I wasn't a fan of it. I just know that the girl that won it, they ended up dating for 8 months. And now she's doing like 60-minute style interviews talking about how Travis Kelce is a cheater. Good luck, Taylor Swift, blah, blah, blah.
Drinking that haterade.
Yeah, she's definitely drinking the haterade because she said in the interview, and I quote, "I had him first." I'm like, you don't sound salty at all.
Nah, man. It's, let bygones be bygones. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing but a G thing.
Do you have a lot of women fighting over you, Travis Kelce?
Oh, you know, I got a whole list.
And now that you got the top
a lot of
one,
blood in my hands,
the most eligible bachelorette, I mean, where do you go from there? Say, once this inevitably fails, do you retire your playa jersey and not date anymore? Or, because anyone is going to be considered like basically not as good as your ex.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm rolling in dough right now. I got how many jerseys did I sell right now, Mr. Spears?
That's true. You're selling a lot of jerseys. How many jerseys?
It was like over 400%.
Oh, is that it?
It was like, 400 times the his normal amount.
400
just
times.
like one weekend.
Right. Yeah.
Unreal.
It's an insane amount.
So you're asking me if I'm worried about my future exits? Oh, no, sir.
Yeah. He said no. And now he's sounding like Foghorn Leghorn too. We got a theme going.
Traffic is looking pretty clear right now.
Yeah. So
he does say now a lot. That's like one of his catchphrases is
first off, don't talk about him in third person when he's literally right in front of you.
I like when they do that now, you know what I mean?
Okay, you do that as well?
I feel special.
Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure you weren't making my guests feel weird, Spears.
Sorry.
So, is this the biggest athlete that you've talked to?
Easily, man.
Really?
Easily.
Well,
oh, shucks.
Stick around. Hey, you know what? You want to talk to someone even bigger than Travis Kelce? Because I got you covered on that.
Shane?
No. Taylor Swift.
What?
Taylor.
Ooh, is that Spears? I love him.
Yes. So do you have any questions? Because I know you're a big Swiftie, Spears.
I am.
I'll let you ask one question to Taylor, then I'll let her go because she's a very busy woman.
Okay.
I'm not that busy. I just got done with my tour that sold 2 trillion tickets.
Yeah, it did sell 2 trillion. Actually, that's a factual number. So what's your question for T Swift?
So when you're at a game and you're eating chicken tenders.
Oh, okay.
What's the go-to condiment?
Something like ranch.
Oh yeah, she just likes the texture.
As long as it looks ranchy.
Yes, it's seemingly ranch.
As long as it looks
ranch.
ranchy. Yes.
Then I might give you a friendship bracelet. You keep asking the right question.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no. See, I gotta let you go, Taylor, because I don't want
you
you falling in love with Justin Spears. I want you to try to stay together with Taylor or with Travis as long as you can. All right. So there you go. That was Taylor Swift. And see, that was a pretty big deal. So you guys got to work on getting some big celebrity guests on your show, Spears. It can happen.
I guess.
It's super simple.
We'll give you the emails.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll forward you the email. So, but kind of a big deal on the show today. So I know Shane thought it was a big deal as well.
I'm proud of you for getting those A-list celebrities on here, Beef. Congratulations.
You're welcome. And that's just the beginning. Because,
well deserved.
Yeah. Once we figured out the publicist information and how we can get them on the show, I feel like we're going to have a lot of celebrities stopping by. A lot.
Oh, can't wait.
And they're all going to sound very similar somehow, some way. They're going to sound
the facial hair. Yeah, it's weird.
No matter which one of us does it, they're all going to have full facial hair.
It's the shadowing. It's just lighting. It's a lighting thing.
It is a lighting thing.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. All right. Well, since I have Spears and Shane both on the stream at the very same time on this Tuesday morning, we like to have a little bit of fun. And Rico, let's see. Give me 2 seconds. I want to play a game. There it is. All right, Shane, you versus Justin Spears. You guys ready for this? Now, Spears is terrible at games. Okay. That's first and foremost. So you should feel pretty good about it.
Yes.
Okay. The game that we're going to play is a game where Spears or you won't really have an advantage. It's golf course or rehab. Now, actually, Spears does like to play golf a lot. Probably fanboys out on a ton of different golf courses, right? What is that, a golf course hat you got?
It's a Tiger Woods hat, baby.
Oh, T-Dub.
Got the T-Dub hat.
He just opened up a new sports bar with Justin Timberlake in New York City.
Did.
Yeah, and it looks pretty massive there. It looks like it's going to fail within 6 months.
Wow.
What's the over-under on how long it's going to take for that place to call bankruptcy, right?
I will give it 4 years.
Okay.
18 months.
All right. So correct answer is 18 months. All right. Good answer, Shane. Right off the bat with 1 point. And here we go. Golf course or rehab. We'll start off with Justin Spears. Is this a golf course or a rehab? Edgewater in Moorhead, Kentucky. Edgewater. Moorhead, Kentucky.
I feel like if you go to a place like Edgewater, you're really on the edge. I'm going with rehab.
Okay. I do like that philosophy.
It's a bold strategy there.
Yes, and it is correct. 1 point for Spears. Edgewater in Moorhead, Kentucky is a rehab. Fun fact, actually, they have more rehab centers than golf courses in Kentucky. Thank you, Purdue Pharma? Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Our next, Shane, here it is. Golf course or rehab? Carnegie Hill in New York, New York. Carnegie Hill, not Carnegie Hall. In New York, New York. Golf course or rehab? Rehab. And why?
I don't know. I hear New York. I don't think golf courses at all.
And then, excellent guess there, because New York City. Is there any golf courses in New York City?
Baby? Yeah, that's where they just had the. I think it was either the PGA Championship
in New York City proper, not New York State.
Oh, see, no.
Yeah.
They said New York.
I mean, you could put a golf course in Central Park, but too busy parking it. Yeah. All right, so 1 point for Shane. You guys are doing good so far in golf course or rehab. All right, back to Justin Spears. Warm Springs in Boise, Idaho. Warm Springs in Boise, Idaho, golf course or rehab?
See, I'm going to go with a rehab center. I feel like in a place like Boise, Idaho, Warm Springs, I think about like those like lagoons in Iceland where it's like cold temperatures, but it's warm water. You go there, you rehab, you replenish yourself. Give me rehab.
That sounds fantastic. Yeah, it would be great, but unfortunately, that is incorrect. Yeah. Warm Springs in Boise, Idaho is a golf course, in fact. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Yeah. All right, back to you, Shane, and this is for the lead, therefore even the win if you can get this one correct.
Okay.
Here's the name. It's called Alaska Dream in Palmer, Alaska. Is that a golf course or rehab? Alaska Dream in Palmer.
Man, I really hope it's rehab.
You hope it's rehab. So is your final answer rehab?
I wouldn't play a golf course called Alaska Dream. That's lame.
Sounds like a wheat strand.
It does sound like a wheat strand.
Rehab.
All right. And for the win, Shane says rehab. The answer is rehab. That is correct.
See all the easy ones.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations there, Shane. You just won golf course rehab.
I did. I just can't believe Spears hasn't played, 18 holes down at Warm Springs in Boise, Idaho. I mean, haven't we all? I have many times. I'm a member.
Wow.
He's a well-traveled man.
Well, if you had, you would know it's pronounced Boise, not Boise.
Oh,
Boise.
Yeah. Honestly, Shane, the only time I've been to Boise, Idaho, they got on me. They're like, it's actually pronounced Boise, not Boise. And I'm like, you're the only people in the entire world that pronounce it Boise.
I think they're fucking with you. I think they were just being like, hey, I bet you we can get this kid to believe that we pronounce it Boise.
They're like, look at this American.
This good. Who's the one who told you it was Boise?
The lady who gave me a tour of the Boise State football stadium.
Yeah.
Boise.
And you are, but he's a reporter for the U of A Wildcats, so the enemy. And to fuck with him, right? They would probably give him misinformation so then he could go ahead and look like a dummy and, also represent U of A. You went to U of A too, right?
I did.
Yeah. So, just even more reason. The rivalry is strong between that woman. And I know that we don't necessarily have a rivalry with Boise, but we have a little bit of a rivalry with Boise.
Yep. And fun facts, they have the blue turf, right? They call it Smurf turf. Every now and again, they actually have to go scoop up a goose or a duck off the turf because it will mistake it for water
and dive
and just kamikaze into the turf.
I'm surprised they haven't been canceled by PETA then, because seriously, that seems like a dangerous setup there. Right?
So dumb.
Yeah, they are so dumb. We're back here live on Rock 102.1 KFMA. We got Justin Spears from ESPN Radio and Shane from Tucson Foodie joining us.
Hey.
I even got Todd Marley smoking weed backstage.
Scoundrel.
Todd. Let's talk this real quick.
Power washing right now?
No,
beef jerky guy.
The beef jerky guy is in the building now. There was
Spears. Hold on, no, I'm gonna sidetrack this. Spears, how have you let the Giants game go last night for this long? While Beef has been taunting you this whole time. Like Monday Night Football, Giants got embarrassed.
I know.
Yeah, of course they did. They sucked this year. It is what it is. Cardinals sucked this year too. I'm pretty much out. I tapped out of the NFL season. Now I'm a Raiders fan apparently because I'm giving away Raiders tickets. So go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Let me share with you. You know what a concert rider is? A rider?
A rider?
They call it a rider. R-I-D-E-R, right? So this is what any kind of musician or a celebrity who is on tour has a list of demands that the promoter must provide for them to do the show. And some of them are more infamous than others. I mean, I think the most legendary one is the brown M&Ms. No brown M&Ms, I think Ozzy asked for or something, as for folklore, would call it. But Bruce Springsteen's tour rider was just released. And, the difference between him and Kid Rock is that, Bruce Springsteen could say he doesn't like Bud Light and Budweiser and still not drink Bud Light and Budweiser. Kid Rock, on the other hand, will claim he doesn't like it, but secretly drink it all the time, because that's what they revealed in his rider, that he doesn't pretend to hate Budweiser. He actually hates it. And the band needs 6 different types of alcoholic drinks, including 6 bottles of quality beer that are quote unquote not Budweiser. So give me anything but Budweiser is what he
already said quality beer. So wouldn't that take it off the list anyway?
Sometimes, depending on the region of the country, some people consider quality beer Budweiser, right? So he has to make it super clear because he's traveling all over the world. He also requires chicken soup with lots of broth before the show, and after, he wants 16 cold, fresh shrimp with homemade seafood sauce, right? Also, 2 bags of rolled gold pretzels with no substitutions. And it gets a little more diva-like from there. He also needs hand-squeezed lemon juice, 6 hard-boiled eggs with no yolks, peeled and sliced apples, and cubed watermelon. Better not give him watermelon balls, or the boss will have a meltdown. On top of all that, he also requires a massage therapist and manicurist who can do, quote-unquote, a man's and a woman's acrylic nail work. So these are some of the demands that you would need to meet if you were going to book Bruce Springsteen.
He sounds more like a mother-in-law than a rock star. It's like not even what I expected at all.
Hey, you know what?
Or like a Bengalese tiger or something cool.
When you reach that level of superstardom, then you could demand these things. But that's nothing compared to some of the bigger stars like Taylor Swift and Beyonce, who both broke records this summer from their tours. I guarantee you their rider is about 30 pages long of things you wouldn't even consider, like the blood of a newborn.
Jennifer Lopez, I heard, is also a very demanding person.
Oh,
no
yeah.
way.
Yeah, I mean, why do you?
Of course.
No.
Sarcasm.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you had a rider, if you were in a position where you get to ask for whatever you want, right? Like within reason, within reality. Okay.
Within reason.
Yeah. And reality. Reality is the first and foremost. And I'm looking at you, Rico. So what would you put on your tour rider? I'll start off with Shane on this one.
A spread of yummy bites from locally owned restaurants so I can experience the local cuisine.
Oh, look at you.
That's genuine.
So on brand.
I'm sorry.
No, that's a great answer.
I'm on the same
coconut water.
Yeah, I'm on the same tip as him as like I would just like locally sourced pre-rolls.
Okay. Same thing, but with weed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Probably a bodyguard dressed like a Bushido samurai outside the door.
Again, within reality.
No, it's not out of reality.
That is very real.
Yeah, it's very real.
Okay, so you would demand that somebody dress up like what kind of bodyguard?
Like Bushido, like samurai.
A Bushido, okay, just to stand outside the door. And it wouldn't even matter if it was someone who was an actual bodyguard, just someone who's cosplaying as a bodyguard.
You would probably just assume the guy's a bodyguard if he's standing outside your door with a samurai sword.
Yeah, you know what? So. Stranger things have been asked. I promise you that. All right, Spears, same question.
I would have Raising Cane's catered, but I better not see any freaking coleslaw. not a single shred of slaw.
Not a coal.
Not one. You better not slaw me, bro. Better not slaw me. I do enjoy all those.
Double up on that Texas toast.
Same thing goes to you guys in the comments. Why don't you comment? Let us know exactly what you would put on your rider. I'll send a cat an invite while we're at it as well. So
update. How about Mike's? No Ike's.
Yeah. I just want all
Just
mics, no likes.
All mics, no likes.
Yeah.
Who put this mic in here?
I want a bowl of peanuts from inside the peanut M&Ms, but no M&M part. I want all the peanuts that are inside the peanut M&Ms. So peel through them and enjoy. So give me your comments here, whether you're watching it on the replay, in the comments below, or on the live stream. What's one thing that you would put on your celebrity tour rider if you were a T Swift level celebrity? T Swift is kind of the theme since we did have her on. So might as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is what happens whenever we have celebrities on the show. We end up talking about said celebrity for the remainder of the show, which is about 3 minutes now, something like that. All right, all pink starburst. Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, a blood boy.
I demand that for my Uber driver every time. Anyway,
what is a blood boy?
You know, like one of those humans that you can just feed on whenever you need some extra blood.
A blood boy.
Get some energy.
The uber rich need the blood
He
of the
might be a
young.
vampire.
Get me a blood boy.
He might be. Yeah.
Call the Clintons. Give me a blood boy.
That simulated sunshine behind him, he's definitely a vampire for sure. See, free water for all in attendance. But you know, I can tell you what, Jeff, there is free water at every different venue that you can go to. You just have to ask. It's not bottled water. You're not getting that kind of shit. You're not gonna get no Fiji, but you'll get hose water for days. You know, so there was one more thing. I guess it was videos I wanted to share. Beef tip. I got that for next.
we got to thank Spears for the video this morning.
Yeah, we started
hilarious.
off the show with the
Country song.
Yeah, the country song that you sent Rico about the inevitable breakup.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
dying. That's
Now
perfect.
you're doing sports radio. Have you had phone calls, people asking you to shut the fuck up about Taylor Swift, or
No, believe it or not, we're like, we'll address it when we do our pigskin pick'ems and when we talk about the Kansas City Chiefs.
yeah,
But I'm honestly, I'm one of the people that's like, okay, I like Taylor Swift. I respect her a lot. But to the point where it's like, ooh, the Chiefs got a 5-yard gain. Let's see what Taylor Swift is
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Like, stop
Come
showing
on.
her every few minutes.
and that's what's happening, right?
Yeah, but you know
She's
what?
going like this. Woo!
Swifties are invested in football, and that's millions of more people that
Yes.
did not watch football that love football. I mean, but there's also, you know, the Swiftie NFL crossover fans that are just loving everything about this right now. And Roger Goodell is rubbing his hands menacingly like Birdman
Yes.
because
He
of
loves it.
the amount of attention that the NFL is getting from Swifties.
Yeah,
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the game that happened on Sunday night, 27 million people tuned in for. It was the highest ratings the NFL got since the Super Bowl. So highest rated game of the season was the Chiefs versus the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets.
It's wild.
That's crazy.
Which-
And the NFL, they changed its bio to the Kansas City Chiefs are 2-0 as Swifties on Instagram. Like, think about that.
Jeez.
Like, how powerful a person you have to be
Wow.
to get the
Okay,
NFL
okay,
to change
hear
their
me
freaking
out.
bio.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Chiefs are going
All
to
right.
make it to the Super Bowl this year, but breakup's going to happen in the 2 weeks before the Super Bowl.
Ooh, drama.
Just fuck with his
Drama.
head.
And then she's going to
Drama.
perform in the halftime show instead of Usher.
Who do you think in the NFC is most likely going to make it to the Super Bowl?
The 49ers.
Okay, good. Who on the
Dude.
49ers is Taylor Swift secretly banging?
Debo Samuel.
Debo Samuel.
On the record.
I don't want to answer that question, but
You answered it.
let's go with Debo.
That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Yeah, that does sound about right. All right.
Or Brock Purdy.
Shane, anything else before we wrap up the show on your
I
end?
don't think
or
so.
we-
Close her down, buddy. Close her down. Great week.
Okay.
Let's
All
go
right.
eat.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go
Get
eat.
some
Let's-
Dollaritos.
Let's wrap things up here on FM side. Rock 102.1
See you at Applebee's.
KFMA. Yes, we'll see you at Applebee's for the Dollaritas. I'd like to thank everybody on the podcast broadcast. I'd like to thank our on-satellite guests, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. Thank you guys for popping on the show. Spears, thanks for popping in.
Yes, sir.
Shane from TucsonFoodie.com. Thank you as always. Todd Marley, thank you for putting down the blunt for 5 minutes to join us in conversation. Rico, thank you for everything that you do as well. As far as the beef tip is, don't forget the word from this morning was Vegas that you're going to text for those Raider tickets. I'm going to get in trouble for letting you know that, but I just want to remind you so all the beefers out there have better chances to winning these tickets to go see the Raiders live in Las Vegas because apparently they're Arizona's team. Yeah.
Cowboys.
No, go F yourself. All right. I'd like to thank everyone for listening to the show. Rob and Nash up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, rock local. Later.
It's important to know that being vegan only holds allegiances that are most comedically available at any given time. That is the only thing that matters at the end of the day. And also, the Seahawks won last night.
I will knock out all your teeth. Thank you guys for watching, guys.